Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today is Friday, and honestly all I wanted to do today was sit at home and listen to the second half of Tortured Poets Department. I woke up this morning and there was an entire second half, but I did get a text from my Chanel essay saying there's new summer makeup. So we are on our way to the Miami Design District. We're going to check out the new powders. I'm also hoping to see if they have any of the new sunglasses in store. The new collection has been incredibly popular. Some of you have sent me pictures and videos. It's going viral all over social media, and I did try on a few new pairs. A couple days ago, I ran to my local Neiman Marcus, and none of them fit my face. I didn't have my hair or makeup done when I was trying them on. I always feel like that's the worst time to try on new sunglasses, when you're not feeling cute. But it did end up saving me some money. I thought I was gonna run in and just choose a pair, but there was one style that they did not have that I'm hoping to be able to try on. So even if they don't, I'm excited to see the new makeup and walk around the design district a little bit, and then we'll probably grab lunch before we head home. We have new single eyeshadows. I was not expecting this, so now I need to pick up a few of these as well. Trying to get in good light so you can see. I don't think the swatches really do them justice. That red is insane. Anyone is in the market for a red eyeshadow? That is so pretty. I've been playing around. It's time to make the hard decisions. I think this is what I'm gonna go with. I've put together some neutral shades that I know I would get use out of, and I think I'm gonna skip these only because I'm not sure how much I would use them. They're beautiful. This red is stunning. The Rouge Cure, this is a really pretty matte. I think this is really beautiful. This peach is so pretty for summer, but I feel like maybe I could achieve the same look from a blush. And then black and gray I probably have a lot of, but these I think I would get use out of. I just sprayed this on my arm. I could not wait, and it's pretty incredible. These are not the pair I was looking for, but I really like them. I love them. They fit the face the best, but they're a little heavy on the side because of the mirror. I wonder if that would drag them down. They're kind of cool. And I like that they have the little mirror. I'm now back from my visit to the boutique. It was a very successful shopping trip. I've actually been back for a few hours now, and I've just been procrastinating, but I don't want to miss the opportunity to show you everything that I picked up because there was even more new stuff than I even realized. So first, right on top, of course, one of the benefits to shopping with a sales associate is sometimes they give you little goodies. So I do have a little gift here. I cheated. I peeked inside this box. I always love the little gift with purchase makeup bags. I use them. And this is a really good one. It says Les Eaux de Chanel. So this is probably a little gift for the Les Eaux fragrance collection, but it's really thick. It's this thick knit bag. It's white and it says Les Eaux de Chanel. But then inside you have a couple different compartments. And it's sort of this terry cloth. It's not really a terry cloth, but you have a couple little spaces in there so you could put, I guess, maybe your body lotion, body gel, and the fragrance when traveling. I like how padded it is though, so this will be really nice for traveling with fragrances. I think I could probably fit maybe 3 full-size fragrances because it expands on the bottom. So if I wanted to travel with 3 larger glass bottles, I could probably fit all 3 in here, and because it's so thick and padded, they would be protected. So I'm really happy with this little bag. Thank you, Maurice. If anyone needs a sales associate contact, send me a direct message on Instagram and I will be sure to forward you her information. She is incredible. I'm not sure where to begin first. I think I'm gonna start with my original planned purchase. This I knew I was gonna pick up, and I don't wanna give my haul away, but I didn't end up picking up any sunglasses. They had some different styles. They did not have the black and white style that I was hoping that they would have, but they had a few others that were really cute. They had one really great pair with hearts on the side, and I had seen pictures and videos of these. So the little piece on the side, it looks like a heart, but then you can open it up and it's a little mirror. I think those fit the best on the face. Like, they looked the most normal facing forward, but the sides were a little bit heavy because of the metal pieces, and I was afraid they would kind of start to fall down on my face, and I wouldn't find them to be that comfortable. I also tried on the cat eye sunglasses again that have been really popular, this time in the black and blue. That style was really nice as well, but I think they're maybe a little bit too trendy. I wouldn't really feel like myself wearing them. And the problem too is I have so many pairs of Chanel sunglasses by now because I've been collecting them over the years. And the way I have them stored in my drawer right now, I honestly feel like I forget about some of the pairs I own. I really need to find a different way to store them. Right now, they're really nice. They're inside their box in a drawer tucked away. I have my favorites, the ones that go with every outfit that are a little bit more casual to wear on a daily basis, but I have some pretty cool pairs. I really need to pull them all out and remind myself what I already have before I purchase anything else. It would be different if it was love at first sight and they just fit perfectly, they felt really great, and it was the style that I wanted. Then I probably would have sprung for a pair, but unless it is 100% yes, it's a no. That's my new motto when it comes to shopping for accessories, clothing, makeup even, and these were both 100% yes. I knew I was going to pick up these. So I went with 2 shades of this new Beige Healthy Glow Sun-Kissed Powder. I picked up medium coral and medium rose gold. And my sales associate, Maurice, and I were talking. We both think that the medium rose gold is going to be the most popular because it is so stunning. What's funny is when I was in the boutique, this is brand new. I think they just put out the testers. They had a little display, but the tester powders were already really messed up. So it didn't take long for them to look sort of dingy. I didn't want to make them even worse and rub my little finger in them, so I didn't swatch all of the powders. But with a product like this, I do feel like you kind of know what to expect just by looking at it. I really think it will be obvious which one is your favorite or which is the shade that will work best for your skin tone. And because it's an oversized powder and you have the bronzer, the blush, and then this could be maybe a highlighter or maybe a finishing powder. It could be just an illuminating powder. That's the trio that you get. They're $95 each. I don't think many people are going to be picking up multiple shades. I think for most people, you could probably just pick up one. I went with 2 just so I could show you another option, but really this is most likely going to be a 1 and that's it for people. This is the medium rose gold. I love the blush in this pan and it looks different from other Chanel blushes. I'm gonna have to swatch it, of course, but I thought this blush looked maybe a little bit more of a fuchsia pink. When you look closely in the pan, it has a very light gold sheen to it, which I think is gonna look really pretty on the skin. I really love the bronzer shade in the middle and then the coppery gold up at the top. That's going to be really pretty, I think, dusted on the shoulders, neck, chest, décolleté, that sort of thing. Powders like this are really beautiful and fun because you can just swirl your brush in there. You could mix these together if you just wanted to do sort of a bronzy blush, light minimal summer sun-kissed makeup, like a little blush, a little warmth to the skin. You could use an eyeshadow brush and you could go into each shade individually. It's a really nice travel palette. Even the compact itself, I think, feels a little bit more sturdy than some of the other oversized compacts. They've been doing oversized compacts now for a few years, and this one feels different in the hand. It feels sort of weighted, just a little bit more substantial and a little bit more durable. It doesn't come with any sort of dust cover or anything to prevent it from getting scratched, but this palette actually feels like it could withstand travel. And this is the medium coral. I'm gonna unbox this so we can compare the two. There are 5 powders total. I took some video when I was in store just so you can see them. When I was deciding what shades to get, I was really looking at the blushes because I wanted to make sure I wasn't repeating too much. I think the light coral was maybe a little bit too similar to the medium. So I wanted to make sure that if I picked up 2, that they were different enough. I don't know if it's the stripes or what, but this is giving me throwback, luminous Les Beige powder vibes. It's reminding me of old Chanel collections from a couple years ago. So I love the look of these. I think for a collector or somebody who has worn Chanel for a long time, this is going to be beautiful. I was told this is basically the only piece from Les Beige or the summer collection this year. So this is kind of it, which is fine. You get 3 products in one. You have the highlighter, bronzer, and the blush. It's not a really big Les Beige summer collection like we're used to seeing, but look at them. How could I resist these color stories? They're so pretty. You could see there's definitely a noticeable difference in the highlighter and the blush. The bronzer looks sort of the same to me. I don't know, maybe there is a difference, but these are both considered medium palettes anyways, so I think it just depends on the tone you're looking for. Both are stunning. These to me were the standout shades. Hands down, the biggest surprise when I got to the boutique were the 14 new single eyeshadows. I hadn't heard any buzz or chatter about these online. I guess some of the shades might be the same, and I have not visited the single shadows in a really long time, but the formula is different. I'm assuming the packaging is basically the same. I don't know, but I got to see all 14 shades. I was playing around with them. I actually was able to swatch all of the shades on my arm. I took some pictures and video. The formula feels so good. I was so impressed. Of course, I had to pick up a couple different shades. There were a few metallics, a few different mattes, all really beautiful colors, all really special colors. I think they did a really great job choosing what shades to launch. I was aiming for shades that were really special, looked really beautiful, stunning, not something that I have 100 times over, but also wearable shades, you know, the type of colors that I typically use. So it's sort of a fine line, but let me unbox these for you. So the first shade that I picked up, well, actually, let me show you the one that was my favorite. Ooh, this one. Okay, 222 Jade Facette. This is such a unique eyeshadow. This was a definite. It was definitely my favorite, and it was a no-brainer. Had to have this one. I really don't think the camera is going to be able to do this justice. It is the most interesting, beautiful green eyeshadow. I never wear green. I'm not really overly attracted to green. It's not something that I will ever think is missing from my collection, even though I don't have a lot of green. It's a seafoam, it's metallic, and it's just beautiful. It has this really pretty kind of golden shift, and it's green, and yet it's wearable, and it's shimmery, and this is so perfectly in line with the mermaid makeup trend that we saw for spring. And I just love this so much. It is such a beautiful color. I cannot wait to play around with this one. This is special. This is an eyeshadow that I can get behind because I definitely don't think I have anything like this in my collection, but it's just, wow. Like, I want to go out on a date and I want to go out to an event just so I can wear this color. So pretty. These single shadows do come with the little velvet protector and 3 little brushes inside. I don't know, have they always come with 3? I thought they maybe came with 1 or 2. So you get your traditional sponge tip applicator, and then this little brush is really, well, it's really small. So I'm not sure. You're going to have some extreme dexterity to be able to work with this brush. But you have a little eyeshadow brush on one side, and then you have an angled brush on the other. It's so tiny, but both of the brushes actually feel really nice. So I almost wish they could have made this a little bit longer. I feel like I have small fingers and I'm still gonna struggle to use this little baby brush, but you get 3 eyeshadow brushes. 220 Blanc Pearl. This is another number to keep in mind. This was the second one that was a definite yes because it was so difficult. I had to really fight to narrow down the shades. And I think this is probably going to look really beautiful and stunning on the eye. I feel like the swatches probably don't do this one justice. So it's iridescent, looks very mermaidy. In the pan, it sort of looks pearl, and you can tell that it has a pink iridescent shift. But when I swatched this on my hand, it actually looked more peach. Peach with a light pink sheen to it. Very beautiful. Again, perfect mermaid. Will go beautifully with the spring collection. I really, really love this eyeshadow color. Now, these are not quite as unique as the first two. I probably have something very similar to both of these in my collection, but they're earth tones, they're neutrals, they're the colors that I'm always wearing, and I definitely keep that in the back of my mind. If I'm going to pick up more eyeshadow, it has to be something that I know I'm going to get use out of. So let me show you this one first. This is 236 Brune Talpa. This is a satin finish. Really pretty. It's going to be a gorgeous all over the lid eyeshadow. I just know it. A beautiful kind of medium taupey brown. Even though this is considered to be a satin, I feel like this looks really metallic. It has a lot of sheen. Again, super creamy. The swatch went on really seamlessly, so I'm excited to wear this. And it's not as warm as a lot of the metallic or shimmery shades that I usually wear on my lid. So I'm thinking maybe this will be a little bit different than what I'm used to wearing, but still the type of color that you could wear basically every single day. You could smoke it out for an evening look. Just endless possibilities, but it's always going to look really chic. I wanted to pick up at least one matte to show you. This is 240 Brune Fauve. This is one of the deeper matte shades. The mattes swatched pretty nice. The lighter medium brown didn't swatch amazing, but I think it's because I had sunscreen on my hand in the place that I went to swatch it. The peach was really beautiful. The black, the gray. I mean, all of the mattes were really, really nice. But this is kind of that perfect, warm, chocolatey, deep color that is so perfect for the outer V. I mean, I wear something like this almost every single time I do my makeup. Today I did kind of cooler tones, so not as deep and chocolatey as this, but I could also use this as an eyeliner. I just feel like there's always room for a single shadow like this in my collection. And especially if I am traveling, let's say we do plan a trip, if I were to take maybe one of these face palettes, let me open it up so you can see the vision. So if I took something like this for the face and I also wanted to use it on the eye to really consolidate, get more bang for my buck, then I could pack just one single shadow like this, and this could be the depth in the outer V, the eyeliner, and then I really wouldn't need any other eyeshadow, maybe a shimmery shade. But I think that's sort of the beauty of something like this, is I feel like I could pair this with the taupe, and that would be a complete look. They also had a pearl. They had a deeper kind of bronze color. I was so torn. The gold was maybe a little bit too much of a yellow gold for my liking. I wasn't sure. At $40 each, I was not prepared to pick up all 14, but I feel like this was, again, a no-brainer. And we also have a new exclusive fragrance. This is incredibly exciting. I knew this existed. I wasn't sure if it was already going to be available at the boutique. I'm so happy that it was. I tried it on my arm. I couldn't wait. I did think about maybe waiting to share my first impression with you, but the exclusive prices have continued to skyrocket. These are very expensive fragrances now. So I was not about to blind buy, not at Chanel where I could not return. So I spritzed it on my arm. I was so impressed. I'm gonna do probably a dedicated video, so I will show you what it looks like, but I'm probably going to wait to officially unbox this. I haven't even read the notes. It's called COMT. I will say this about the fragrance, it's not at all what I expected. It's very vibrant, it's summery, it's luscious and happy-go-lucky. It definitely has a little pop when you first smell it, but it still has the Chanel fragrance DNA. It's been about 5 hours since I sprayed it on my arm and I can still smell it. It's really light now, it's been 5 hours, but when I was driving home from the boutique, I kept smelling it, kept smelling it. I was so impressed by how strong it was, and I do find that a lot of the exclusive fragrances from Chanel are a little bit stronger. It's floral. I want to say it has cherry blossom. I really love it. I'm excited about this fragrance. I think it is so perfect for summer. I would recommend trying a sample first because if you love Chanel fragrances, you might be safe. But if you're someone who likes more traditional designer fragrances, like a Valentino or a Gucci, maybe you're into more niche fragrances, it's kind of a toss-up. I think it does have the possibility to have mass appeal, but because it still has a little bit of that Chanel fragrance DNA where it smells a little bit powdery, a little bit more mature, I just don't know. It could go either way. I really love it. I loved it so much that I decided to purchase the small bottle. This is the 2.5 fluid ounce bottle. Actually reminds me a lot of the current ready-to-wear collection that's in the boutique. I did take some videos of the collection. So if you think about the woman who's wearing these dresses and the lavenders, the pinks, these bright, beautiful colors, I think this fragrance goes really nicely with these outfits. I did see the face palettes available at Saks and then they sold out really quickly. From what I understand, this collection is launching in May. So I will be sure to update you as soon as these pieces are widely available on Chanel.com or any other retailer websites. I know that's sort of the most frustrating part following along with these Chanel launches because we just never know when the products are going to pop up. But they are available in beauty boutiques if you live nearby or you plan to call around. So that is everything new at Chanel, and that completes my Chanel haul. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Leave me your comments, questions down below. As always, I will be linking everything mentioned. Everything on my face will be listed down below in the description box for your convenience. And for more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell.